Hi, YouTube. How are you doing? I'm doing okay. I had a weird experience very early this morning. Almost every year my oldest son was born, I wake up at that time in the morning, 6:23 in the morning. But this morning, and I didn't a couple years, like there's been a couple years through the decades where that didn't happen. But this morning I like sat straight up. I lit a cigarette, I took a couple drags, and I thought, "What am I doing?" And I lay back down, I was doing better, but, for my Christmas lovers, almost Merry Christmas. It's my son's birthday today too, so I was gonna show you a couple things. I did share, a Russian band called Mannheim Steamroller. One of their Christmas albums. They've got a real phenomenal one, but that's not their most radical one. It's a little more pleasant. Not as radical. This is the one I shared is more peaceful than rocking out, but it's with the Trans-Siberian Orchestra, and they're really talented. But I was going to show you this. This is from Denmark, this bell, and I don't know if you can hear it. It's playing Edelweiss. I have a music box collection. I've been given to my granddaughters here and there, little ones. This one is from Germany. Let me show you. Maybe I can focus some of the art on there. Mhm. Eliza Neumberger, Labachen, Max Weef Nürnberg. Anyway, there's the top again. I'll show you the inside. That's all it is tiny little mechanisms in there. I've got little pianos, I've got that play music, all different shapes and sizes. I got another snow globe Santa one. I think that's, I don't know. Here comes Santa Claus, but this one is louder. Santa Claus is coming to town. Cool, huh? So for all you Christmas lovers, Merry Christmas, almost Eve. So yeah, yeah. I got the tree out, and Doug had come in for a cup of coffee, and he's like, "What do you want to put that old thing up for?" I said, "Because I told my granddaughter I would for her, you know." And he's like, well, didn't say much. I got it up, and pretty soon he's like freaking smiling, and I'm like, "How's it look?" And straightening it out and all that, and he's like, yeah, he likes it. He goes, I like it. He goes, it's better than putting up a big tree. And I'm thinking, like, when did I ever see you do that? You never put up a tree. I just thought of that, by the way. I don't know. Maybe he did before I was in his life. Maybe. I don't know. But from what I know, I don't think he's experienced in the whole shebang, So anyway, it's not too bad if you plant trees and you cut a Christmas tree, or you go to a tree farm, and that's actually what they do is start seeds, plant trees, and so these people that are like artificial trees and or get one in a pot and plant it in the spring. I've tried that. Evergreens really don't do that well in the winter in houses in the northern climate. You might be able to get away with that somewhere in the middle of the United States, but I had transported pine trees down to Texas and thought that maybe my grandmother was growing roses and other different things, but she would use the canopy of a, let me see, a pecan tree to grow other like delicate things like ferns and roses and underneath. Otherwise, that sun's just like too hot. It's like I used to take sun tanning in Arizona. I would suntan, sunbathe under a orange tree because you just did not want to go out in that direct sun. Even the leaves, the sun filtering through the leaves was enough, you know. But I've had on my mind people that have thought that I don't know, and they're trying to sway my assessment of other people by their twisting and trickery, trying to take a person's integrity and make it into something that it actually isn't because I know better and because I do. I sense people. I even sense when they're trying to do that. Um to sully another person's name for one thing, that's absolutely filthy. And for another thing, say a person um, was accused of a crime and did their time, how many times are you gonna beat that broken horse? You know? Yeah, I mean, it's already broke. The story's already out there. Everybody knows what's up. Now, it's like, okay, you meet a person that has a criminal history. Are you going to condemn them for the rest of their lives for what they've already paid for? And furthermore, this person I'm talking about came up against the lies of the Catholic Church, and we have filthy little fuckers out there defending the child predation that's going on in Reformed religion. And these are the people I'm talking about. You people, I'm not that stupid, and you can't sway my better judgment, trick me, manipulate me, or anything else. And to try and sully somebody else's name, you think that I'm going to fall for that bait? You look stupid doing it. Entirely being stupid. I mean, when somebody's already like lost a position at a job because the Catholics deemed him something, and you're going on what the Catholics say about a human being. and you're running with it to make money for yourself. You again, that's how I feel about the whole thing, you know. So for the person that I'm defending, there isn't nothing they can say or do that can make me look at you any differently than I do. If something were to happen between you and I personally, and I couldn't get beyond that, that would be between you and me. And if you actually were a pedophile, which I know you are not, then I would have a disdain for you that wouldn't go away, but that isn't the case. So, um, yeah, we're battling the conformed, reformed religions that want to keep deceiving human beings, and that's who we're fighting. And I'm fighting right back. I'm there with you, and nothing. These little stupid, and I do mean ignorantly stupid, um, greedy, borderline ugly people, there's nothing they can say to make me think any different. So, and if you want to label me as being a part of any kind of cult or anything, you can totally go yourself. Might have to put that this is more of a telling people to off video. So, cheers. I'm serious. This is very serious that you would even jeopardize a human being's um, means of supporting themselves and their children for a name out here on YouTube in the world or wherever. You're sick in your little heads. The people I'm talking about. And I heard somebody else, well, this one guy that's making all these videos about this professor, he's young and shut the fuck up. Dude's old enough to walk around without a diaper, then pretty soon he's gonna be an adult. And gee, when you're an adult, when you do something wrong to another human being, that's on you. If you do something wrong and it's criminal, and for the point, the person I'm talking about that these people are going after lost his job in the situation. Okay, that's understandable because they didn't like me in the Catholic Church either. I totally fucking get it, you know? But if he was so criminal, he'd be in jail still. This is the Catholic Church coming against a man that came against them, period. So either some of you can grasp that part or you can't. So that is what my video is about today. Not being baited into any situation with these people. And yeah, it makes me angry just to see the look on their stupid faces makes me want to grab them by the back of the head and fucking smack them. But I only feel like that. I'm not actually going to do it. But if you were here, I still would be looking at you like I'd want to do that to you. And your friends that are siding with the Catholic Church that hurts children, you people. And then you act like a person that actually loves people is hurting you. You're disgusting. I wish for you is to be locked up in a Catholic school with them motherfuckers like I was and have fun for the rest of your existence. Then we'll see if you'll defend them when you're done. I heard somebody say they never met a nun that they liked. I met one that I liked. That's not a lot since I live next to the girls' school that this person that is accused of all these crimes that he's still not in jail for, didn't do any prison time, but only lost his job and slandered his name. And these people are helping him do it. But I did meet one nun. And then going to a Catholic girls' school and church, I only met one nun I liked. And I met no priest that I liked ever. Not even the one that raised me. Could not. That when shit's not right, it's not right. You know? When you find out their control mechanisms, even that frankincense is poison, and the incense that they use that they have antidotes for and the congregation doesn't. If you knew all these rituals that were actually putting you in a state of mind of submission, you would be pissed. It'd piss you off. The normal person would be pissed. Excuse me, I'm spitting at you. I am too. I am pissed off at these people. If you were in my reach, I'd reach out and touch love. If you wanted to. Let's spar. Somebody actually wants to ruin somebody's life, and you're so brave about it. Like nothing can happen to you just 'cause you're on the internet. Well, you will get yours, and you better hope that anything you've done wrong in your life isn't put out there for the world to see with a whole army coming against you, 'cause guess what? That's just what's gonna happen. It's already in progress. Imagine how disgusting that is. Somebody that is actually defending human beings, democracy, and people's um, freedom of expression or whatever that may be. But not actually knowing the whole spiritual battle before a situation or about what's going on, and just going by what an establishment would tell people. That's crazy. It's not very human like. The whole thing isn't. Like I said, if you even knew what those incense, those offerings were, um, the different combinations of things that they use, you you'd be you'd be sick. Just like the smell of it would make you sick, but you don't even realize. If you're Catholic, you've been poisoned all your life, no wonder you're fucking brain dead. It isn't a wonder. I'm telling you why. You've been poisoned and conditioned. Might as well say Happy Hanukkah. Might as well, because it is Zionist. It's all Judaism, and it's all Satanism. It's just that they won't admit it. Happy birthday, Satan. Yeah, it's a fact. You know what Satan is? It's God using your energy of the bad things that you've thought in your life, and it's out there, and then it's acted upon by who knows who. all because of you. That's what Satan is. That's your choice. That's your free will. I'm not saying pay reverence to the dark force. If you do, you're entirely stupid. You better know what you're wielding before you tap into that type of power. Come on in, say ho ho. Yeah, but say Merry Christmas, ho ho at people. Come on in and
Happy
talk.
holidays.
Come in and talk.
No, I gotta go.
No, you don't.
Question for you.
Let them see ya.
Do you want me to go get a pizza right now or later?
Anytime is good, Santa.
You're welcome.
Thanks.
I knew you were thinking pizza.
I was
I
too.
know. I'm going.
Pizza and
while.
chocolate.
Yeah, happy YouTube.
Happy YouTube to you. Yeah. Yeah. Well, yeah. People think it's all a joke and they don't even know. And then people that do um, fall into the dark trap. Oh, it's so stupid. It's so stupid. You know, the darkest traps are in them churches. Just one thing right after another. The music, the incense, everything, the prayers, the hymns, everything is orchestrated to put you in a sedative. You're being sedated and hypnotized. It's a fact. If you think that takes God out of your heart, no. Even in the the holy book, you know what Jesus said? He said, "Don't trust me. Find out for yourself. Don't, you're instructed to look deeper into all the written texts. He instructs you to do that, but people don't do that. They only look at the text and don't think, gee, I probably need a dictionary to go along with the deepest meanings of what these things are. But no, you're just satisfied with the surface level. I'm not. I don't play that game. And it's infantile and it's weak. It's disgusting. These people, I am pissed off. Merry Christmas. you know? If I have two step grandsons, if my one that is having a hard time is watching today, I love you, sunshine. Everything will be okay. Look on the brightest side of things, even in these hard times. And believe me, it will get better. Our attitude in life has a lot to do with how we handle hard times. So I love you. Just, it'll be okay. Everybody, yep, everything's going to be okay. you know? Yeah, I was moving some plants yesterday and making room for my Christmas tree, and I got my plants out in the other room, and my female cat that I got in here, she's looking at things just delighted, she's happy, amazed. She spent a few years outside when she was little. She got injured, so I fixed her up and got her in as soon as I could. But it was pretty sad. I saw I had put some strawberries under my picnic table out back here, and they're for the bunnies. And there was this little kitty out there. It was her, and she was eating a frozen strawberry. It's like, oh, that's desperate for a cat to eat a frozen strawberry. Poor little thing. I couldn't even get close to her then, though, because she was wild. But after she got injured and she needed help, she became my best friend. So now I think she's Doug's best buddy. I knew they'd love each other. So, yeah. Doug sure looks like Santa, doesn't he? Wonder why that is. I keep telling people, and I know you think I'm crazy, but that's okay. Sometimes I think I'm crazy too in my dreams, not in reality. Sometimes I like people to think I'm a bit psychotic. They need that. They need a whole lot more of that. Right up close and personal. I know there's somebody over in England. I'd like to take her over my lap and beat her ass every whack for as old as she is. That's a good wish. Then if you get sick, like it's with kids, if you spank them for their age, by the time they're 18 and you're just about ready to punch them, it's probably time for them to leave. It's like spankings don't work. No, they don't. Anyway, they might, you know. It's like if your kid keeps reaching to put his finger on a candle, well, you slap their little fingers. You tell them no, no, and they keep trying to do it, you know. Yeah. You can try and help your child, but you can't really do things for them, sadly, you know. They got to learn for themselves. It's the same with these people out there trying to make a name for themselves off of somebody else and then using a person's history against them when they weren't there and they don't know the whole story and they've already paid for their crimes. That's in my country, that's like double indemnity, I think it's called. Like you can't uh, persecute somebody for the same crime more than once. And I hope God does that to you. I really do. Like, no mercy, no forgiveness. You fucked up, and that's it. But the Catholic Church tells me I fucked up. Well, thank you. My pleasure. How can I help some more? You know? If you don't defend what's unjust, you're going to be having that happen to you. And when that happens to you and nobody comes for your help, to your rescue, that's what you deserve. And I wish with all my heart that these people that are doing that to other people fall into that and cannot get out. And I did just put a spell on you. And it will happen. You deserve it. You will be in that position. You might be old in a retirement home. I was going to say nursing, but retirement home and steal somebody's cupcake and the rest of the residents there are gonna beat you up for the rest of your fucking life because you wanted a cupcake. And you're gonna pay for that crime for the rest of your days, for eternity. Or it might be more egregious, I'm just saying, as an example, you know? Oh, I was thinking, wouldn't a good horror movie be The Music Box from Hell? That would have to be the German one. And you put it in the garbage disposal, but the nanotechnology puts it back together. And you turn on your radio, you're going to work, and you hear this stupid thing. And you're in your office and you're trying to talk on the phone, you hear this stupid thing for the rest of forever. It's The Music Box from Hell. One song, one music box, forever. Wouldn't that be a good horror story for Christmas? The Music Box from Hell. Uh, I'm gonna get this uploaded. I have some housework to get done here, and I wanted to make it perfectly clear. I don't fall into people's traps. I see the manipulation. I understand exactly what is going on and why it is going on and why Lady Babylon is in existence against this beast system eh, under the guise of what people don't understand at all. And you're bringing it on yourselves because you're uninformed and you don't care to gather the information, the truth of it all. So, most of you. Well, anyway, have a really good night or day wherever you're at. Peace and love from Pine City, Minnesota, USA.